Hi, I'm Chase Anderson, Superintendent at Wayzata Public Schools. You don't need me to tell you so much has changed in our world, but we want to start off the school year with a tradition that has been in place for more than a decade. There's no better way to kick things off than by watching the Wayzata High School Marching Band. That video was from 2016 when we kicked off the year at Central Middle School. I hope it put a smile on your face. We all miss the traditions associated with staff and students coming back together for another year of learning. I know all the work that goes into teaching under normal circumstances, and this year is so far from normal. It's literally nothing school systems have ever done before. You're the first teachers and staff to tackle the challenges that we're facing. Years from now, 2020 will be remembered as the year we all learned how to live life at a distance from each other and continue to function as a society. Pause a moment and realize that what you're doing matters like never before. It matters not just for the students you have in your classes, but also for the future. You are part of a large-scale systemic change and are making history. Let me start by expressing my sincere gratitude. Thank you for staying positive, even on the hard days when you may feel like giving up. Thank you for learning new things in record time. Thank you for putting your students first while figuring out how to take care of yourself and your own family at the same time. Most of all, thank you for working through the countless unknowns as we continue on this journey together. Your trust in us is our top priority, and I want you to know that we are doing everything we possibly can to keep you safe. One of the most important things you can do is familiarize yourself with our COVID-19 employee preparedness plan on the staff intranet. It provides a great amount of detail, including information about personal protective equipment, screening protocols, social distancing, signage in buildings, healthy ventilation systems, COVID-19 surveillance and contact tracing as outlined in the guidance from the Minnesota Department of Health, and much more. This school year will require us to collaborate, listen to, and be there for one another like never before. Our work is focused on 4 guiding principles: health and well-being, equity, academic excellence, and flexibility and consistency. Let me share a few points about each. First, health and well-being, where we will acknowledge, prioritize, and address COVID-19 concerns, develop creative strategies to ensure all students feel a sense of belonging, connection, and peace of mind, support the social, emotional, physical, and mental health needs of all of our students, family, and staff, including those in high-risk categories. Follow Minnesota Department of Health guidelines, including social distancing and wearing face coverings. Second, equity, which guides us to seek to understand and support the individual needs of students, families, teachers, and staff using multiple communication strategies. Ensure equity and access for each and every student. Disrupt inequities in our systems, policies, and practices, remaining keenly aware of the unique impact COVID-19 has had on individuals. Third, academic excellence, where we will prioritize academic excellence in flexible learning environments, lead with empathy, acknowledge the challenges the pandemic presents, collaborate with compassion to create meaningful learning experiences, leverage what we learned from distance learning last spring to improve distance learning in 2021. And fourth, flexibility and consistency, which reminds us to be flexible and fluid in our response to the ever-changing situation with COVID-19. Move seamlessly between in-person, hybrid, and distance learning scenarios. Recognize that consistency is important to our families and staff. We're here for you. We are here to provide the support you need to be successful. District leadership, principals, and program managers are here for you. And if we don't know the answer, we will work hard to figure it out. We will all need to be flexible and patient. When faced with new challenges, I often scan my bookshelves for a book that will provide me with insights and guidance. This summer, on such a visit to my shelves, I grabbed a book titled The Age of Agile by Stephen Denning. The title seemed fitting given the fact we are being called upon to nimbly navigate through a continuously changing environment. A paragraph that stood out to me in this book that I believe sheds light on the nature of our work this year is the following. The new management paradigm enables organizations to thrive in a world of rapid and unpredictable change. It enables a team, unit, or an entire enterprise to nimbly adapt and upgrade products and services to meet rapidly changing technology and customer needs with efficiency gains, quality improvements, or even completely new products and services. It permits an organization to flourish in a marketplace that is increasingly volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Although the pandemic is an uninvited and unwelcome guest, it has caused us to immerse within a time of rapid change where there are many opportunities to learn and grow. As a team last spring, we worked together to demonstrate great agility by changing rapidly into a distance learning model. While we would all much prefer to be preparing for a traditional start to our school year, wishing for this will not make it happen. Instead, I encourage all of us to embrace this moment as an opportunity for deep learning. Further, it presents us with the challenge to adapt our instructional delivery models while still achieving our mission of delivering excellence for each and every student. Keeping our focus on what defines us as an organization will help us accept volatility as part of our new world, help us recognize that uncertainties and new complexities are part of our reality this year, and acknowledge that we are sailing in unprecedented and ambiguous waters. Given all of this, I want you to know that you have my complete trust and confidence, as does our community. To reinforce this, a few days ago, one of our principals shared an email with me that was received from a parent. This message was addressed to the teachers in the school, but the message is equally applicable to everyone working in the school district. Here's what she wrote. As we prepare to head into a new school year that is completely wonky, I want you to know that you are appreciated, respected, adored, and, in all caps, needed. I can tell you that one of the very few secure feelings I have related to my son returning to a classroom is knowing that he will have you all to see and offer comfort and familiarity for him. He is worried about the virus too, and knows that you are there to help everyone stay safe. So while this is an incredibly difficult and emotional time, I am eternally grateful to you for your sacrifices, time, effort, care, and love that you pour into all you do for these kiddos. You will all do an amazing job in very uncharted territory. I know it'll be a beautiful year for the kids because of you. All my best. I can think of no better words to define the concepts of community trust, confidence, and partnership, staples of our strategic roadmap. Your incredible expertise and talent are just what our students need, and which will bring our parents peace of mind at this very crazy time in our country's history. I know you will do all that is possible to ensure our students' academic success and to meet their social-emotional needs. We are fortunate to have such a talented team that is so capable of meeting any challenge. There is no group of individuals with whom I would rather do this work with. Thank you in advance for all that you will do this year to make it the very best experience possible for your students. Have a great school year. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to turn things over to our Wayzata School Board Chair, Andrea Keene.
Welcome back, Wayzata teachers and staff. My name is Andrea Keene, and I'm the chair of the Wayzata School Board. I'm also the proud mom of 2 Wayzata graduates. Many thanks to those of you who helped me raise my 2 sons, Cooper and Eli. I'm happy to have the opportunity to welcome you this morning. Welcome to our almost 50 brand new teachers, and welcome to all of our returning teachers and staff, especially those celebrating 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, and 35 years of service. Amazing. I'm in my 7th year on the school board, and prior to being elected, I worked as a speech-language pathologist with the wonderful special education team at Greenwood Elementary. While my time working in the district has given me a unique perspective on the board, certainly nothing has prepared me to serve our community during this pandemic. I tell you that, so if you feel frustrated, overwhelmed, or afraid, know that you're not alone. The school board chair is having those same feelings. But I also feel hope and absolute confidence in the ability of our entire staff to make the best of this difficult situation. I also want to acknowledge all of the emails and messages the school board has received from teachers and staff as we've planned for the start of school. We truly value your input, and we know that your concerns and ideas are critically important. We welcome continued feedback and collaboration as we tackle the inevitable challenges of this school year. The coming weeks and months are filled with an unpredictability that we're not accustomed to in education. We usually take comfort in the predictable milestones we enjoy each school year: open houses, football games, concerts, carnivals, and field trips. While this year will look different, my hope for all of you is that you continue to experience the passion and the purpose that is the joy of teaching. I hope that you can see the magic spark of learning on your students' faces, even if it's over Zoom. Our students are so lucky to have all of you. I know I speak on behalf of the whole school board when I give you this most important message. Thank you for all the extra work, all the patience and grace you've granted the administration and the school board as we've planned and changed the plans, for your flexibility, your creativity, and your tireless commitment to each and every student. Thank you, and best wishes for your continued preparations for this exceptional school year.
It is our tradition each year to recognize our staff members for their years of service. Their contributions to Wayzata Public Schools have helped create and maintain our school district's excellence. I would like to make special reference to Beth Ben-Ezra, Janelle Schneckloth, and Karen Ward-Elzer, who were inadvertently left off of last year's service recognition. Again, my apologies for last year's oversight. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize our staff members for this year who have a combined 1,383 years of service to the Wayzata Public Schools. Here are the 20-year recipients: Deborah Bowman, Cheryl Burdick, Susan Casa, Mary Daniels, Harry Dingmann, Carrie Dorsey, Kevin Eng, Mark Erickson, Melanie Evans, Rebecca Fisher, Katie Ann Juevru, Darcy Hanley, Sharon Hansen, Cathy Hill, Angela Hoffman, Alyssa Hanmeyer, Krista Ice, Betty Kochaver, Rabita Mujumdar, Gail Meissner, Shayla Mashinchi, Trudy Namer, Jill Pennings, Julie Ruckty, Karen Snyder, Jody Williams, Mary Yates, David Zukor. Here are our 25-year recipients: Aaron Brassington, Lisa Davison, Lynn Desmarie, David Drogemuller, Faith Ettestad, Rhonda Hollinger, Mary Hurwitz, Joette Johnson Rispalje, Chris Jones, Terry Klotz,
Pat Kabalik,
Tanya Ravenhold, Nancy Runyon, Michael Schumacher, Kristen Tollison, Julie Tumanin, Deborah Witala. Here are 30-year recipients: Joanne Campbell Pezdrowski, Amy Fritzke, Turi Embry, Dennis Lehman, Becky Moss Gerard, Mary Mackesy, Karen Nickel, Susan Peterson, Joan Powell, Judy Sellinger, and here's our 35-year recipient, Judy Haux. The quality of any organization is a result of the people who have served it in the past and those who carry on the traditions of excellence today. Regardless of anyone's specific role or function in the district, it takes a team effort from all of us to create and deliver a great academic program for students. Thanks to all of you for all that you do, and especially for making a tremendous difference in the lives of our students. Your contributions this year and at this time are greatly appreciated. So in spite of all the challenges that we may face this year, let's work together to rise above them and give our students the best possible learning experience. Thank you and have a great year.